Big game coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Liverpool at the Emirates on Sunday.
Huge.
And of course, that means it's Arteta press conference time.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to Arsenal Fans Hub. I'm Daniel Watts.
And I'm Jessica, and we are ready to unpack all the key points from that presser.
Yeah, because let's be honest, there's a lot to unpack.
Definitely, especially with all those injury concerns right now.
Absolutely. You got Saka, Calafiori, Timber.
Yeah, big ones.
Huge players for us. And Arteta didn't really give us a clear yes or no on any of them, did he?
He was very coy, as always. He did say they're doing everything they can to get them ready, but it's really uncertain for all three.
Right. So that doesn't fill us with confidence, but
Yeah, it is what it is this time of year sometimes.
right. It is what it is. I guess we'll see come Sunday.
Fingers crossed. But one thing I did think was interesting, he specifically said this Calafiori situation might be different.
From the last time when he kind of bounced back quickly from that knock.
Yeah, last time he kind of shrugged it off, right?
Yeah. So
So this time it feels a little different.
it feels like it could be a little bit more serious, potentially.
Essentially, yeah.
I did see some pictures of Saka doing some light training on the grass today.
Oh, that's good.
So, maybe glimmer of hope there.
Yeah, but Friday light training
Doesn't mean
doesn't necessarily mean
match fitness for Sunday.
exactly.
We'll
So
have to wait and see.
we'll have to wait and see. But Timber, first training session back since that injury?
Yeah, baby steps
Baby steps indeed.
for him.
So yeah, not ideal injury situation.
Not great,
Let's just put it that way.
especially with Saliba suspended for this one.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I know. Right?
That Saliba-Gabriel partnership, it's been such a rock for us.
Absolutely solid.
So what did Arteta say about filling that gap?
Well, he actually seemed quite confident.
He mentioned that there are a couple of players who have played at center back before
Yeah.
and that they've got experience there. So
So maybe.
it might be a chance to see a little bit of tactical flexibility from Arteta.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a surprise start.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Keep us guessing.
Keep us guessing. Always does.
Yeah,
But it's definitely going to test our depth. That's for sure.
absolutely.
Now, after that Bournemouth loss, did Arteta hint at any changes in how he's preparing the team this time?
You know what? Not really.
Oh, wow.
He's really focusing on the positives from that match.
Right.
You know, how well they started.
Yeah, we were all over
I
them
were all over him.
in that first, 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, we could have been up by a couple of goals.
Exactly.
And he even mentioned the team's excitement for a big game like this, especially at the Emirates.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's trying to channel that energy, use it as motivation.
Turn that disappointment into a positive,
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about facing Liverpool specifically.
Okay.
What does Arteta think will give Arsenal the edge in this one?
He really went back to basics with this,
Okay.
talking about dominance, energy, and that relentless commitment that we've seen them play with before against the top teams.
Yeah, we know this team can do it.
Absolutely.
We've seen them do it.
It's about imposing their style, taking control from the first whistle.
Yeah, but it's Liverpool.
It is.
They've been at the top for how many years now?
Yeah, they've been there, done that.
So Arteta acknowledged that threat, right? He knows it's going to be a tough game.
Absolutely. He highlighted everything that makes them dangerous. Long-range threat, individual brilliance, set-piece strength.
When you've got players like Salah and Diaz,
Exactly.
they can punish you.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
And then there's that overall experience. They're not going to be phased by the occasion.
And Arne Slot is going to have him fired up for this one.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not going to be easy.
Not at all.
So all these injuries, especially in defense, does Arteta have any concerns about our squad depth?
He admitted that it's tough right now, especially with Saliba out,
Yeah.
but he really emphasized the versatility in the squad.
Okay.
And he seems to believe that they can adapt and overcome.
That next man up mentality. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I did sense a little frustration from Arteta when he was talking about the injuries.
Oh, yeah, there was a little bit of that.
He even said he felt a little bit hard done by.
Yeah, I picked up on that too.
But then he sort of shifted gears and said,
Focus on what we can control.
exactly.
Make the best of the situation. Show everyone how strong the squad is.
That's what I want to hear.
And he talked about that ruthless mentality, which he clearly wants to see on the pitch on Sunday.
All right. So a few first team players out. Does that open the door for some of our youngsters?
Oh, interesting.
Lewis Skelly, Nana Neri.
Arteta confirmed they're both in contention.
Oh, wow.
He actually said, quote, they're first team players. and we value them in the same way as any other player.
Big statement.
Yeah, big statement.
Now, whether that means they'll actually start against Liverpool, that's a whole other question.
I know, right?
Could you imagine throwing those guys into a match like this?
It'd be a big ask.
It would be a massive ask.
But what did he say about their readiness for that kind of pressure?
Well, he highlighted their fearlessness,
Okay.
the energy they bring to the team,
Yeah.
and of course, the excitement they generate in the stands.
So he trusts them.
He trusts them.
That's a good sign.
It is. It is.
Very good sign.
But enough about us.
All right. Let's talk about the opposition.
Let's talk about Liverpool.
They've had a strong start to the season.
They have.
What's Arteta's take on their title chances?
What did he say?
He praised them, actually.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Interesting. He called them one of the best teams of the last decade.
Wow.
Yeah, high praise.
That is high praise. He was particularly impressed with their consistency and their ability to keep pace with that record-breaking City side last season.
Yeah, they just don't let up, do they?
No, they don't.
So it's clear Arteta respects them.
Absolutely.
But, with all the challenges facing Arsenal right now,
yeah.
is this Liverpool match the biggest test yet for Arteta as a manager?
You know what? He didn't frame it that way at all.
Really?
Instead, he focused on the excitement of the game, the energy of the team and the fans.
Mm-hmm.
He's not dwelling on the difficulty at all, but really emphasizing the opportunity that this match presents.
Yeah, bring it on. That's the attitude.
Exactly.
So is he prepping to just avoid defeat?
No.
Or is he going for the win?
He was very clear on that everything they do is to win.
Love it.
He doesn't even entertain the thought of losing.
That's the mentality I want to see.
That's the Arteta mentality.
No, look, we all had the title race on our minds.
Yeah, of course.
But is Arteta letting himself get distracted by that this early in the season? No, he shut that down straight away. Very firm.
Yeah.
No, laser focused on this game, taking it one step at a time.
Right. One game at a time. That's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
Before we move on, let's talk about something a little bit less serious.
Okay.
All those team news leaks
Oh, yeah.
always seem to pop up before big game.
Everyone wants the inside scoop.
Exactly. So any updates on that front? Is Arteta doing anything to crack down?
Well, he acknowledged the fan speculation
Of course.
and how eager everyone is to know the starting lineup.
Yeah.
But he also stressed the importance of keeping that information under wraps, protecting what they work so hard to build.
Yeah, I get that.
It's a delicate balance.
It is.
Keep the fans happy, but protect your team.
Yeah. All right. Back to the serious stuff.
Okay.
This recent string of injuries.
Yeah,
It's been rough.
it is.
Any specific contributing factors? Did Arteta say anything?
Well, he put a lot of it down to bad luck, like with Calafiori and Tomiyasu.
Each one of those things, sometimes that's just how it goes.
Right.
But he really emphasized controlling the controllables.
Yeah.
Rest, physical condition, mental preparation.
So taking responsibility where they can.
Absolutely.
And finally, what about Liverpool under Arne Slot?
Interesting, right?
Yeah, did Arteta have any thoughts on the impact he's had so far?
He said he's not surprised at all by their strong start.
Okay.
He credits their existing infrastructure. They've got a great squad.
Yeah.
And obviously Slot's ability to build on that solid foundation.
He got all the pieces in place.
Absolutely.
To a formidable opponent led by a capable manager. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait for this one.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up this section, I just want to get your expert summary.
Okay.
What are the key takeaways for our listeners?
I think the big takeaways are the injury uncertainties, and how they might force Arteta to be a little bit more tactically flexible.
Right.
But despite all that, he's really sticking to that message of resilience and a winning mentality.
Yeah, that's the Arteta we know.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes this match so fascinating, no matter who's on the pitch.
Couldn't have said it better myself. No surprise that everyone is worried about those injuries.
Yeah.
Especially to key players like Saka.
Yeah.
If Saka can't go, who starts on the right?
Oh, that is the question. I mean, Arteta didn't give us any clues, so it's all speculation at this point.
Yeah, true.
It'll be interesting to see what Arteta does.
I think so too.
I mean, it might even depend on how he wants to approach the match tactically. If he wants to go all out attack,
Yeah.
if he wants to be a little bit more cautious.
Yeah. We'll see.
Gunnergal brings up another good point.
Right.
With Saliba suspended,
Yeah.
who steps in at center back.
Who is it going to be?
So who do you think gets the nod?
I think experience might be the deciding factor here.
Yeah. Is Arteta going to be tempted to go defensive, given all the injuries?
Oh, interesting.
Or is he going to stick to his, attacking philosophy?
Yeah. That's the question, isn't it?
I mean, Arteta is all about controlling the game,
Yeah.
playing on the front foot. But with so many key players potentially out, maybe a little bit of pragmatism is in order.
Maybe. This is where his tactical flexibility is really going to be tested.
Yeah, for sure. It's a balancing act.
Absolutely.
Red, White Forever is curious about those youngsters we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri. Do you think there's any chance they actually get the start?
I mean, Arteta clearly has faith in them.
He does.
He called them first team players. So maybe this is his chance to really show that he means it.
Right.
But it would be a bold move, putting that kind of pressure on such young shoulders in a match like this.
I think it would be a bit too much, personally.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask.
Yeah, but hey, maybe Arteta will surprise us.
Maybe.
All right, time for some predictions.
Oh, fun.
Invincible fan wants to know what we think the final score will be.
Pressure's on.
Put yourself on the spot, Jessica. What's your prediction?
Okay.
Liverpool at the Emirates.
I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw.
Ooh, spicy.
I think both teams have the firepower to score. But with all the uncertainties,
Yeah.
I think it could be a very cagey affair.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
What about you? What's your prediction?
I'm feeling a bit more optimistic.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal, a hard-fought victory in front of the home crowd.
I like it.
I like it too.
Bold?
We'll see who's right come Sunday.
Exactly.
Do you think this game, even though it's early in the season,
Yeah.
will have any impact on the title race?
It's only October,
It is early.
so it's hard to say for sure.
Right.
But a win for either side would be a huge psychological boost.
Absolutely.
It's a statement game,
Yeah.
especially for Arsenal, to show that they can overcome all these challenges
Yeah.
and still compete at the very highest level.
It would definitely send a message to the rest of the league
Oh, yeah.
that Arsenal aren't going away.
That's right.
Even with all these injuries piling up,
We're here to stay.
we're here to stay.
Now, let's take a moment to remind you.
To like this video
Yes.
and subscribe to Arsenal Fans Hub
Absolutely.
for all the latest news, analysis, and of course those post-match reactions you love.
You know you love them.
So hit that subscribe button.
Hit it.
This is just our take
Yeah.
on Arteta's press conference.
Exactly.
You want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the
And
comments
that's with them.
what you took away from the presser, your predictions for the match,
Yeah.
your dream starting lineup. We read everything.
Everything.
And don't forget to like this video
Get that like button.
and subscribe to Arsenal Fans Hub
Subscribe.
for more in-depth analysis
Yeah.
and post-match reactions. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And Jessica, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
let's just zoom in on some of those tactical battles
Okay.
that could really decide this match.
Yeah, for sure.
First up, how can Arsenal exploit some of Liverpool's potential weaknesses?
Ooh.
Where do you see their vulnerabilities?
Well, under Arnslot, Liverpool have been playing a much more attacking style,
Yeah, we've seen that.
pushing that defensive line higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
So if Arsenal can transition quickly from defense to attack,
All right.
we might be able to catch them out with those runners in behind the fullbacks.
I like it.
Exploit that space.
Yeah. So exploiting that space behind the fullbacks is key.
Absolutely.
What about the flip side?
Okay.
What should Arsenal be most wary of when facing this Liverpool team?
While their counterattacking ability is still absolutely lethal,
It is.
they can transition from defense to attack in the blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah.
And with players like Salah and Diaz up front, speed demons.
They can punish you for
Absolutely.
any defensive mistake.
God.
Our back line, especially without Saliba, needs to be incredibly disciplined and organized.
No room for error.
No room for error at all.
Now, we talked about Arsenal's attacking options.
Yeah.
But what about that midfield battle?
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
How do you see that playing out?
Real clash of styles, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Liverpool's midfield, all about energy and intensity, pressing relentlessly.
Yeah, they don't stop running, do they?
No, they don't.
Whereas Arsenal, it's more about that technical quality and controlling the tempo.
Yeah, picking those passes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So whoever can impose their style on that midfield.
It's a huge,
Massive.
huge advantage.
Absolutely. It's like a chess match in the middle of the park.
It really is. This is just our take
Yeah.
on Arteta's press conference.
Exactly.
You want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the
And
comments
that's with them.
what you took away from the presser, your predictions for the match,
Yeah.
your dream starting lineup. We read everything.
Everything.
And don't forget to like this video
Get that like button.
and subscribe to Arsenal Fans Hub
Subscribe.
for more in-depth analysis
Yeah.
and post-match reactions. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing.
We'll be back soon with more Arsenal goodness.
Until then, up the Gunners.